Let's start with the Linux commands. So the first command we are going to say is pwd. Pwd is present working directory. As you can see, my present working directory is my /home/username. The purpose of pwd is just to print out in which directory you are currently at. Our next command is list. Which is ls. List basically lists the content of the directory or lists the content of the current directory. So I have done ls. ls, what it will does is this will print out the content of my current directory, which is /home/Neeraj. I can also use double L. This also prints the content of current directory, but with more information. As you can see, it has already shown me what are the files and folders present. The files with dot are basically hidden files, so which I can see when I do ls, it is not available. So this is the purpose of ls. Also, I can list any particular directory if I provide the path. Suppose I went to picture, I want to see the list of that picture, I can see it's empty. Or suppose I want to see desktop, yeah. So I got some video in my videos, and this print out, this print a little video, and yes, I can see this list command can is printing the content of that particular folder. With clear command, it clears my shell. Our next command is cd, which is basically change directory. So what is the purpose of change directory? This command is useful when I have to browse in multiple directories or to different directories. So as I can see, my current working directory pwd is home/Neeraj. I can see the content, and if I want to move it to some particular folder, I can do that using the cd command. So the syntax for this is cd space the folder name. Our next command is make directory command, mkdir command. mkdir command space your folder name. It will create this particular folder. So I can see this command has created this particular folder in this location. I can also create folder in a folder. So if I do make dir folder name /folder2, this will create folder 2 as well. I can try with cd folder, and I can see it has another folder called folder 2. With cd double dot, I will move out of the folder. So if I do cd double dot, I will move out of that particular mkdir -p. What I am going to do is this command will recursively create all the folders that do not exist. Like I know there is no folder with a name, b name or c name. So what mkdir minus p does is, it will create all the 3 folders. So I can see cd2a, then I can see there is a b, also I can see there is c, there is a c folder. Now I can move out. So I have used this command. If I will not use -p, and suppose I write some random folders which does not exist, then this will throw error because there is no xd directory. Next command is touch command. Touch basically creates a file. So if I do touch abc.txt, it will create a particular file abc, which was not existed earlier. So touch basically creates a particular file. Next is rm command. Rm basically removes a file. If I does rm space file name, this will delete the file. So let's try abc.txt. Yes, my file has been removed. If I see, there is no file with this thing. Also, I can remove directory with rm-r. When I say -r, this will recursively delete the folder and the content inside it. So if I say rm-r space the directory, this will remove recursively, and if I see, there is no a directory. So since rm is a remove or delete command, so we need to be very cautious while using rm command. Then we have man command, which is a manual, and what it does is, this will provide me the details of any command available in the system. So if I say man ls, which ls we have used earlier, so if I say man ls, this will say ls is the list directory. And what are the options I can use along with that? So man command provides me the manual of that particular command. Also I can use, instead of man, I can also use help. Sorry, it's ll hyphen, the syntax is different, is ls hyphen l. So this is the ls command. Next command is locate command. Locate file name. If I say locate / file name, this will locate all my files present in my system. The next command is find command. find command, what it does is basically finds a particular file inside my current directory or the provided path. So if I say find / is my current path, I said screen star, basically screen recorder IC, and this is supposed to be the name of this particular file. I have searched find in my current path, current directory, inside my current directory with the name simple star, and it has searched this particular file. Then next command is echo command. What it does is echo write argument to the standard output. So if I say echo ABC XYZ, so if I say echo print this line in standard output, so this is just printing a particular line. And if I say append it to some abc.txt file, and if I say ABC, it has appended the content in the particular file. Also, if the file not exist, then this will create the file as well. And if I do again something with some different, print this, and if I see content of ABC, it has appended this particular file. So if I use single right shift, this is overwriting, and double right shift means this is appending. Next command is cat command. Next command is cat command. What cat command does is this print out the content of particular file. So if I say cat, this will print out the content of this particular file. So I have written some random text content in this particular file, and say if I cat, this will print out all the content. The next command is head command. If I say head this particular file name, this will print out, by default it will print 10 lines. As I can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I can also say head -5, say, so I just want to see only top 5 lines. This will print the top 5 lines. On the same way, like head, we have tail command. Tail print out the last 10 lines, and if I say -5 or 15 something, this will print that n number of lines. Next is, I can say word count, WC, with the file name. So this says I have 27 words, 28 lines and 87 characters. I can see my word count. What it prints is print in new line, prints new line, word and byte counts of each line. So that's all. These all are the basic file commands which we use in our day-to-day life while using Linux.